I Ching 4.0. Comprehend heaven's law, grasp heaven's secret, align with heaven's way. Hello everyone, I am Lu Nguyen Dao Nguyen, the author of I Ching 4.0. This is the 12th video, discussing the 8 trigrams and the nature of the 3 lines in each trigram in I Ching 4.0. Here, you'll see how it differs from I Ching 3.0 and why I've given new names to the 3 lines in the trigrams. The 8 trigrams consist of Qian, Dui, Li, Zhen, Sun, Kan, General and Kun. Each trigram is represented by 3 lines, the heaven line, top, the human line, middle, and the earth line, bottom. Whether by chance or intention, the creators of the I Ching were remarkably insightful in discovering that no transaction in any system ever occurs with a single line, i.e. duality, alone. There are always 2 accompanying lines. This principle is clearly reflected in all phenomena. The 8 trigrams, the state of readiness for transaction, are represented by 3 lines, which is both sufficient and ideal. A single line representing duality, yin-yang, indicates a static state, not yet or inactive transaction. 2 lines representing the 4 bigrams are insufficient, while 4 lines would be excessive. This demonstrates the wisdom of the original creators of the I Ching, who stacked only 3 lines to form the 8 trigrams instead of adding a 4th line to create 16 tetragrams. Thus, the names and symbols of the 8 trigrams in I Ching 4.0 are the same as in I Ching 3.0. But their nature and meaning are entirely different. In I Ching 4.0, each trigram consists of 3 lines, where the human line serves as the principal line, representing the subject of the phenomenon or event, while the heaven and earth lines act as accompanying supports, assisting the human line. Each trigram reflects a transactional state of either the subject or the object. When interpreting an I Ching combination, the earth and heaven lines are determined based on the specific context of the situation. In general, we consider the earth line to represent matter and the heaven line to represent chi factor. For example, if the earth line refers to material aspects, the heaven line refers to spiritual aspects. If the earth line refers to human resources, the heaven line refers to strategy, and so on. However, this is a complex and significant issue, and each case requires careful analysis in order to fully and accurately determine the roles of these lines. This shows the subtlety of the Trinity philosophy, which is very common in both the East and the West, in both worldly and spiritual matters, such as legislation, executive, judiciary, heaven, earth, man, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, or Father, Son, Holy Spirit, left, center, right, and so on. In the atomic structure of physics, it also consists of proton, neutron, electron. In the I Ching 4.0 book, the chapter on the 5 elements presents the wonder of the triangles of 3 elements, which are also 3 lines in each hexagram of 5 elements. They all contain sufficient and reasonable relationships of generation, destruction, achieving balance before the transaction, and then transforming within the framework of the immutable laws of the I Ching. This concludes video number 12. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest videos. Thank you for watching. I Ching 4.0. Comprehend heaven's law, grasp heaven's secret, align with heaven's way.